What's going on, Freedom Loving Patriots? Please like, comment, subscribe. So, I was doing a live recently exposing Kamala Harris. Pretty much her campaign is done. There's no hope left for her after today. She went on a fake media tour and she struck out, and it went terribly, as we all know it would. I was going to do reaction to it, but YouTube gave me a copyright strike or something like that. So tomorrow I'm doing edited clips and I'm going to go over the Howard Stern interview. I'm going to go over the View interview, and then I'm going to go over the 60 Minutes interview, and we're going to do clips of it instead of the full clip, because you can't do that apparently, YouTube standards. But today, and I hope I could do the full live on here, we are reacting to Eddie Griffin talking about how these weather events are being manipulated in the plan, or the plan that's being exposed with the government just wanting to take the land. It's pretty much a land grab. That's the whole purpose of the hurricane. There's now people, even congressmen, coming out talking about weather events being manufactured, and that is treason. We're talking about mass casualties coming out of these events that are being created. So when are these treason charges going to start being offered, issued? We need something to happen, and happen fast. Otherwise, it looks like we're going to be headed towards nuclear war very fast, which is exactly why we need to vote for Trump. Zero wars, peace through strength. And it was perfect. Like, we had a record economy, no wars. Again, I'm going to repeat that because that's very important, because we have like 6 wars going on right now. It's insane. But anyways, we're going to get this started. He has a new funny podcast show, and I absolutely love it. And he nails it right on the money every time I see him. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it started, y'all.
Another storm with an NNN where we give it to you straight, no chaser. I'm sorry we took we took 1 week off because my filming crew, they had to go on vacation. I ain't no slave driver here at NNN. Our people get vacations and things. So, we ain't like CNN, MSNBC, and just slave the mother around the clock 24 hours a goddamn day. How much news is there in a day? 24 hours. None. That's why you keep recycling the same old shit. But here at NNN, we keep it straight, don't chase it, and we keep them fresh. Now, Diddy, we'll get to that later. Because there's other shit going on, because while we was still smoking mirrors every time, Diddy was a grand distraction. Because while Diddy was the main focus on the news, meanwhile, at the United Nations, the world...
That is exactly it. Diddy, it was all a distraction. And these cocksuckers are doing so much stuff behind the scenes that they're not even telling the American public. How about the fact that they just sent another $8 billion to Ukraine last week, or $4 billion, I believe it was, to Lebanon? That's a new war that just started. I guarantee 90% of American people don't even know what Lebanon is. And that's not an insult. It's just the truth, because I didn't know about them. I've heard of it, the country, or whatever the hell it is, but now there's some stuff going on there. Then we got the Israel-Gaza conflict. We got the Ukraine-Russia conflict. I mean, Iran's, it's ridiculous what we left in Afghanistan. We have the military promoting gender nonsense and pushing these transgender officers or military soldiers into the spotlight. It's disgusting what they're promoting. Can you imagine China right now? They're laughing and licking their chops, which looks like they might be invading Taiwan as well. We have a world conflict that's about to start. I don't think people understand how crazy shit's about to hit the fan.
Economic Forum. 129 countries plus have signed up for a one world government. The Bible's playing out before our goddamn eyes, y'all. And we already know who's gonna head that. Yeah. Yeah. His son, the beast, and all that shit. See, be on the lookout.
If you've purchased a faulty car, you can get a massive payout like this and get your entire car.
How is it that the same media that acts outraged about Hurricane Katrina is completely downplaying Hurricane Helene, or that our government that just sent $95 billion to Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan?
By the way, and I was just speaking about this, remember what happened in Maui with the space lasers that they were talking about? How there was a laser that supposedly started these fires and just burnt these people. And when they actually did digging into it, because FEMA was not letting people investigate, they noticed this like laser, or like with videos, these lasers that started this stuff. And then right before that happened, all of the elites like Oprah, Dwayne Johnson, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, they all painted their roofs blue. And what do you notice? Riddle me that. None of their houses get burnt or even touched, but everyone else's houses gets taken away. Same situation with this hurricane right here.
Can only find hundreds of dollars for the people of North Carolina. And yes, gaslighting media, we know that's just one program, and that there are other forms that people could fill out for other programs, and even more forms for temporary housing. How long will it take those forms to go through your bureaucracy? Do you think the people whose houses were here have time for forms? Or that $17 million for North Carolina is nearly enough? You just gave Raytheon $217 million to make missiles, to add to the $8 trillion you spent on foreign wars. And this should be a uniting event that brings together our country.
Yeah, the man-made hurricane that is destroying and killing Americans by its own government, y'all. The government is not your friend, so I don't know what the you thinking of voting for Kamala. She's a puppet, y'all. Has zero experience. Nobody respects her on the world stage. You motherfucker crazy. Think they're gonna be in charge?
She was the one actually that was put in charge to negotiate the peace treaty between Russia and Ukraine before the war started. And look how terrible that went. She laughs when confronted with issues, like important issues, for instance, the border or the fact that there's illegals killing Americans on a daily basis. She laughed at the debate and said it was a lie. That shows you she's not a serious person.
You know who's gonna be in charge? The government that just put a hurricane and killed American citizens. And now the Fed's saying there's no money left to respond to hurricanes. But there's plenty of money to send weapons and bombs and more money over to Ukraine and Taiwan and everywhere goddamn else.
We just sent $8 billion to Ukraine last week. I think $4 billion to Lebanon, and I think $8 billion to Israel, the Gaza conflict. Like, this is just ridiculous at this point. But they can't give $1 billion to Americans when they just lost everything. They're giving out these $715 or $50 payments, and it's a loan. You have to pay it back. It's insane.
All you federal motherfuckers, charity starts at home. Now, where the fuck is our money? It ain't y'all money to be handed out no goddamn way. It's the American taxpayers' goddamn money, you sons of bitches. They using HARP and the radio waves to cause this shit. But they want the land over there in North Carolina. Come to find out that that's the world's largest lithium deposit. So that's why FEMA has come in and said, we're taking over because they're going to confiscate the land and call the land unfit for living. You heard it here first. It's coming shortly. They're going to confiscate the land, and then they're going to start mining lithium. In case you don't know what lithium is, it's the shit that's in these batteries on every thing on goddamn earth. It's what they've been having them kids over there in Africa dying in them goddamn pits, digging out the goddamn dirt.
So tragic. There was actually a bill proposed as well before this happened. I actually played a video 3 days ago where this woman talks about how there was a bill that was put out supposedly before the incident. The hurricane actually came and tragically ended the town, and now it's happening.
So this is the play. This is what Helene is about. Helene, yeah, they're gonna lean on that property, goddammit. And somebody posted about FEMA. FEMA done came in and stealing supplies. Now this, it's funny because in America we only come together when there's a motherfucking disaster. Every time there's something wrong, we come together like butt cheeks and become the shit quick, faster than a hurry. Ain't no Democrat, ain't no reptilicans, niggas, just Americans. And Americans been sending in
America first.
aid to help their fellow Americans out by the droves.
If you or someone close to you was in a car accident in the past 12 months and is still suffering the consequences,
we have homeless veterans on the street. We have homeless Americans on the street. We have homeless veterans on the street. We could be using our resources for so much better stuff, especially in regards to helping our own citizens.
Some people got some nutsacks and they grabbing them. And I'm talking about the port workers. Yeah. You know, where the shippings come in from the docks. See what I'm saying? Yeah, they going on strike. As well they should, because these greedy man's corporate motherfucking CEOs running away with $100 million parachutes, and then ain't gonna pay your employees nothing but $20 a goddamn hour, and they the reason that your motherfucking company is making money, you silly ass sons of bitches. Pay a motherfucker for they work. Fair wages. Fair. Check it out.
Possible strike by tens of thousands of port workers up and down the East Coast.
Unless there's a last-minute deal, the union representing those workers says they will walk off the job at midnight.
And the move would shut down ports in our area, but the impact also stretches down the Gulf Coast.
Just a week of such a strike would cost the economy nearly $4 billion and increase the price of products we buy every day.
Yeah, it could cost $5 billion. Ain't you sending that much to Ukraine every goddamn day? Fuck you and your goddamn money, you greedy sons of
They
bitches.
just spent 8
Keep
million.
striking.
Yep.
And everybody else go on strike.
Everyone in this country should go on strike. And I know that's stupid because that would screw up our whole entire economy. But I mean, I feel like something drastic has to happen to send a message. Like, these people are selling us out and dragging us into World War while importing the third world. We need to send a message somehow. But I know we're the side of not violence. We are peaceful. We are not the crazy side that always causes havoc. That is the left.
Let's just, everybody in the world, let's go on a world strike and shut these motherfucking elitist, goddamn reptilian motherfucking unhuman sons of bitches with no motherfucking heart, no compassion. Fuck them all. Let's all go
Tell 'em
on
what's up.
strike. In and in. We going off there. I'm on strike. I'm out. I'm back. My strike ended. My pages went up. I'd like to thank my employees. That's you to subscribe in public. And don't forget to hit subscribe and that like button. That's right. Hit for the real. Love, brother love. This is one sick individual because according to the attorneys that have over 109 plaintiffs, this motherfucker was putting horse tranquilizers in the fruit punch he was giving to the children. I mean, one is about 9 years old. I mean,
Wow.
this motherfucker is a demonic motherfucker. The A-listers in Hollywood are they are very quiet. I'd like to hear from some of them. Little
Yeah.
babies going to sleep off that horse tranquilizer, waking up with their asses sore, being taken to the hospital, finding out they got horse tranquilizers in their bloodstream, kidnapping homeless
Oh,
people,
Halloween.
giving them horse tranquilizers. They wake up 3 days later, ass sore. You can't go to the Diddley's house. You're gonna wake up with your ass sore. Now, everybody that's been to Diddy's house, I know your ass is sore. That's why you're quiet. Your ass is sore.
I've always been a huge fan of Eddie Griffin. I actually met him with my father at the Rams game when I was a baby. And this is before he was like really big in the industry. And he was really, really nice guy. He actually talked to both of us. Really nice guy.
So asses. That's why you needed all that baby oil. So asses. Let's take out a moment of silence for some dead and dying asses. The Diddler did it again. This is funny how art imitates life. Y'all seen that movie called Blink Twice? Where this motherfucking billionaire has this island and he picks motherfuckers up, throw them on his private jet. They think they going to party and he be giving them food.
That movie
drinks,
was about
and
Epstein
it's
and
got
Diddy.
it's got some kind of poison in them. And they getting raped and all this.
Yep.
And then he give them this perfume they put on and they forget it. And it goes on the next day. They've been over there for a year, but they think they've been there for 2 days. That's the Diddler. Y'all probably thought y'all went to Diddy's party for one night. Check the tapes. Your ass might have been getting thrashed for a week. So asses! Them Seans, don't name your child Sean. Criminalistic name. God damn, them Seans, they be up to some shit.
This is the
It's
biggest
true.
secret of
It's true.
2024, and they don't want you to know about this.
If you get injured in an accident,
Kalyan Harris. Yeah, that's her name. Kalyan Harris. Kalyan Harris. Look at it. This woman want to play black so bad. She went and erased her grandmama and replaced her grandmama.
As you can see there, it says
I
that she
love
died in
Candace
July
Owens.
of 1960. And so
This is Candace Owens. I want to tell you guys her because I think, is doing God's work. She's a conservative. Well, she was a liberal who woke up. She's a black, beautiful, intelligent, married to a white guy, have mixed race babies. But yeah, race doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying that because with the left, it's all they talk about. But she's very smart, and she's actually exposed Kamala lying about who her grandparents are and that she lied about who her grandma is.
this is a huge scandal. Grandma Beryl died in 1960, 4 years before Kamala Harris was born.
Her real grandmama is of Irish descent, but that you pipe smoking. She's got a lucky charm. And her fake grandmama is this black woman who died
She's
4
probably not even
years
black at all.
before she was born. But in her book, she got a picture standing next to this dead woman with a smile on her face. I wonder how that happened. The technology they got now,
AI easily could do that.
Into any goddamn picture. You seen it on the advertising. You can pull somebody in and take a motherfucker out of the picture, place it, and put somebody else in. You could have a picture with Michael Jackson, Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee, all in their prime, and tell them it just happened yesterday. That's what Kamala did. Lying ass Harris. That's what I said. She's a lying stankin' bitch. How you gonna vote for a lying stankin' bitch? Her grandmama is probably still alive, and she's Irish. And you gonna deny your real grandmama being showing up at your inauguration if you happen to get elected, which ain't gonna happen. Everybody I talk to don't like it. Ain't nobody gonna vote for you. Here's your choices, America. The liar or the crook. I think I might be going with the crook, goddammit. Yeah, the crook. He's got a lot of in him.
He's not a crook at all. They're just giving him all these false, fake charges. If anyone looks into him, all of the charges that they've given Trump are just laughable. It's hogwash, and the public knows it, and that's why everyone's leaning towards him. A lot of people say they could connect that he got charged. Like, they've had the system come towards them, and they don't trust the system, and now they can see the system going towards Trump, so they feel they can connect with this. So a lot of people, everyday Americans, feel they can connect with them.
He got 3 baby mamas, 43 felony cases and counting. Selling high-top tennis shoes just like Michael Jordan. Got shot just like Tupac. The motherfucker gonna drop an album next. We'll be right back.
Oh my God. It's so funny.
I mean, it's
I
really
love
getting
that.
sick under these Democrat administration. Yeah, that's what we call them, Democrats. Yeah. You know, they're the ones passing these sick ass laws that have to do with your children. They're allowing children to come to school and say they want to change their sex as young as 9 years old. They can't drive until they're 16. They can't join the military until they're 18.
Yeah, if you can't drink, if you can't enlist in the military, if you can't get a tattoo, if you can't go into a bar and drink, you shouldn't be able to cut your dick off or cut off your tits. That just is so unnecessary. That's a life-changing decision. I would say if you're going to make one of those things legal, make alcohol legal first. Definitely.
They can't have a drink until they're 21.
That's terrible.
But
don't do that.
You can cut your dick off and come home with a... Now, I got 8 boys. If I send one of mine to school with a dick and they come back with a... Somebody gonna die. That motherfucker ain't got the brain to motherfucker make that goddamn decision on his own. But you sick ass motherfuckers, you a homosexual? Okay, cool. Live your lifestyle. But don't motherfucker sell your lifestyle to the children.
Exactly.
All these teachers, if you walk into your kid's classroom, you see a rainbow flag on the wall, take your kid out their goddamn class. That is not a teacher, that is a recruiter. She there to recruit your children to the gay lifestyle. Because they can't have children, so they must recruit yours. We'll be right back. Keep them little buttholes tight. The deadline's coming!
All right, guys, that's the end of this one. Great stuff. I love what he's been saying, and I love that he's actually talking positive about Trump and talking truth about Kamala as well. Anyways, hope you guys have a great night. Peace.